Yeah, you can see how it looks for you, for yourself. You can see how it looks for you. Just observe, see how I win. See? What, a car? Did you buy a car? What kind of car did you buy? That's what real NFL does.
Right, but other leagues aren't going to do that.
True, but you can. Every league is different. You can play differently in every league. Like how, for example, if I play.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Go ahead, buddy. Do what you gotta do. How can you tell?
The toss out to Barkley. Has some space here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Can you tell the difference?
Yeah, Eric. You can't be doing that. 18, Gator. I'm coming. Ready?
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
There's no fourth down rule.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
And Coach League, this league have fourth down rules. You can't roll out of the pocket either.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw, it's Manning. That's incomplete.
You see that flag just popped up? That was a real flag.
Big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Okay, you can send him over to the commissioners.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You can play your team playbook offense and defensively. You can't roll over to the pocket.
Lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold.
How do you pick that one off? That was stupid.
Picked off by Michael Thomas.
Yep. That's not real. That's not real either.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that.
You want to play one game in Blue Dot, please? See how it goes for you?
You gotta feel good about that.
Want to take a rumble?
Make sure they love him up.
And he is in. Touchdown,
He scored already.
New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry?
Showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job, Bill, for that great catch.
The give is to Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level.
Can you feel the game?
When I
you want
watch
to take a
him,
feel?
I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Good dog, Owen.
You got nothing to work. You got nothing.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So you should have held on to the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Alec Ogletree in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
See how he got to the quarterback that fast?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And here we go on fourth. Darnold, he's going to air one out for Anderson, and they will not be able to hook
he
up
dropped
there.
touchdown.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And now out come the Giants. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
It's a fumble and a flag.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
That takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, Haywood. Check back. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Manning. And Latimer's got it.
Man,
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley.
So you can't do nothing. I can't talk to nobody. He's a cheat code. This one is all about winning this year. And then the ball dude.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants add
all the
on
best
to their
running backs have a
lead.
cheat code. Barkley, Zeke, Tyreek Hill.
Rose is now to end the PAT.
They can't be stopped. This is just a dumber league anyway. We're just playing for fun.
He's got it,
and
it's 17-0.
Yep. The real season is starting just 608. Regular season do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Basically, we're going to send out more invites. Basically, we're going to delete this after this.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
How does it feel to you? Does it look good to you?
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
This game's already over anyway. Might as well put the true clock on.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete.
He gets
play call there. Now it's 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
See? I can't do nothing. Wow.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds.
Can't get the fumble recovery
But
out of
on
bounds.
4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
You should have stayed in that. You could have stayed and be lost the lead, but you didn't want to.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
The competition's too tough. I know. The big bullies in the block.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's got this
down
like
to
the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole.
All the commissioners told you that, right?
I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Manning now on first down. Man open. That's Ray McLeod. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And he's winning.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's Barkley on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
You can watch the whole game or what?
Working from the gun, Manning. He gets it complete to Latimer.
He catches that too.
Work it inside the 15-yard
Why is he calling a timeout?
He's
winning.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I guess he's trying to work on the 2-minute offense, I guess.
First down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off inside.
I don't know why he jumped.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I hate when people jump.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but there, first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
That's the end of the first quarter. First quarter, Giants 17. Jets nothing.
Back 52, back 52. Come on. You better bring it.
On second down, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush
everybody's
like that, I
file
it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Guess have to get a good one.
So
you
that
can't
complicates things a
trade
bit here.
in league
18 yards to go now on second down.
You only can trade when
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And
you can only trade when the NFL trades.
NFL able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
For example, if you traded Devin White
back there, I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case,
if you traded, for example, if you traded Sam Darnold, you have to trade Sam Darnold.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
When you sign somebody, that's when you can sign too.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And he didn't want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
Like you?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game.
Yeah.
But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other
say
team.
anything about those
Take a look
messages
ahead
in
at
the
what's to
chat?
come later tonight. Sunday Night Football. It'll be the Vikings and
About
the
how
Cowboys
Brady
from
league is?
AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium.
You see, he takes some
And we were in the
screenshots,
Bay
right?
Area for the
Everybody
Rams
likes the
on
pictures?
Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night. The last run good for 2.
If there's a
Here's
disconnect
second
in
and
the room, you
8.
have to replay the game over. It doesn't matter. In the first half.
Now Manning. He's just going to dump this one off to his
No,
fullback
if
out
the
of backfield.
game can sit.
And they get to it after a gain of 6
first
to the
half,
46.
if you lose
And the big
connection,
guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes
It's
it's quite a
or
surprise to the
something
guy
like
playing
that.
defense because
You
not
can-
ordinarily
you can
thought
put
as
it
a
in.
pass
If it's the
catcher,
second
it
half,
often works
you
when they
get to
decide
win.
to dial it up.
No, but look at this. Here's the other thing. You get to replay the game over. If, for example, if the second game goes to a disconnection, whoever was winning, the second game gets to win. The combined scores.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things.
For example, if you win,
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
if you winning 7-0 in the second game, if you're losing 21 to 7 the second game, that means the other team gets to win because you won the first game. But the second game, the opponent won. You get it? We have roles, so you can't roll out without your quarterback. If first
The Jets
real
offensive
NFL.
unit ready to get going here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that.
You don't do that all the time, though, he says.
You are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This
That's why
offense
for other
finding
people,
its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I think he's getting this one. LeRod and Troy. I think you heard him. Troy younger, yeah, he's not. Yeah.
Now it's Darnold. Open man here, Neil Sterling, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A first down throw, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
We have a rule book. If you screw up, if you rush two, you lose draft picks and player downgraded.
I'm the offensive coordinator, though. I got to think about moving at a faster
For example, you actually beat. For example, you have player Mac, right? For example, so it'd be like a 50 to a 60. Well, I get my attributes to 99.
And give them a chance to let it develop a little bit. You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So people don't. You get suspended from the playoffs.
For 3 to this point, they can use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Yeah, because it's realistic.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
Why you say that?
By Herndon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I can play on all leagues.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
So the coaches need to believe it's 40-yard lead.
2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral
rush coming, and he's taken
believe
down.
Leads up to a week or 3 games or less. There's no point in their work, family, and school, because we're a Madden family.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Because remember, it's no important in work,
First and 2nd down
with family, with school, whatever job you're in. Everybody not on the same time zone.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack coming from Big
It's not important to work, family, and school, and the time zone. Everyone is not in the same time zone.
A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision.
That's what I said, up to a week or 3 games or less. To advance.
Bangs off the right upright, no good.
But we advance fast, though.
Stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's why kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for a stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
You're giving too much juice in this game.
In this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman in the game.
You're not this good either.
Stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Saquon Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So this will be accepted as a
illegal man. You can't do that. That's real NFL. Illegal man. Did you see that? How did he fight? It was a legal man. Illegal blocking the back. That's against the rules. No.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
What's up, Brock? What's up with you?
Manning now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Are you using every broom back Blue Dot League?
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now.
Hey, tell Round why you don't like on Blue Dog League. You could tell him. Blue Dog League, you should tell him why you're not in there.
And taken right at the 35.
Rams in the party
it's
chat.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Who's winning?
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is that
we tried.
Has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Faking the give, Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, yeah.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Darnold fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will...
Anybody awake in here? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Blue wanted to talk to me. Well, nobody said anything, so I left. I left the group. I ain't think nothing of it. Come out next morning. Blue in my league, and well, basically in my group me. And when he did that, Blue started talking about people in my team, in my league, talking about their mom.
Football back.
So I banned him. I got bored.
Because the rules are strict.
Yeah, my rules are not strict, not like Blue's. My rules are laid back. But I put Gort in there to keep people from banning and kicking people and removing people from the chat. That's why I got Gort. Because Gort will keep people. If you remove anybody from my group without my permission, Gort will ban. He will kick you. He will straight up kick you without me having to do it. So that's why I got Gort. Plus, it just protects the group basically. Yeah.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like
see, this is what happens. He's about to this next too. When he's winning, right? I'm about to get the win.
That really gets you into more trouble.
You motherfuckers left the damn thing on my door to come out. We have 3 buyers in the neighborhood that you consider selling them. Yeah, I'll sell my home. You can give me $150,000.
Why there was interest in?
So yeah, somebody left the flyer, come up there.
Let's go. 60 out more.
They're not gonna give me what I want.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Awesome.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime with an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
That's good.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Is somebody I cannot trust and take serious. So that's the reason why I'm not in his league, man.
Because he's an old man. That's why he's an old.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more
careful. Why?
Yeah,
Don't you get it somewhere? It's not fun.
More downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold down to throw. Wide open.
I remember that. Oh, yeah.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to take this one back to the 30s.
You play head, because it's pretty much the same as the head-to-head where you would get BC.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't do it no more in the 2K franchise.
6-yard line.
I know that.
You know why they stopped doing that, though? They stopped doing it because guys were running just lead, getting all that BC. They go clear them out there, put all that BC in my
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, because one season in a 2K league, you'll have enough BC to make your guy at least, if he was 60 something, you'll at least
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
More productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Even with Charles is the same way. Charles will play in my league.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
The competition.
A handoff to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards.
The competition is tough.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack. And they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Into the red zone now. Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Avery Williamson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Manning, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, make a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
It's still not a blowout.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's a give to Barkley, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead now increases to 20 to nothing. So
maybe he owns EA. Did you ask him about that?
Opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They follow the playbook. They know the playbook.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block.
Look at this. Everybody
inside the red zone for their offense.
Anything about Madden, it tells you anything about me and my league. I've been running this league for... Like I said, since Madden 16, if not before that. No, it had to be before that. What was Madden 25?
You got recon, 152 fighter.
Madden 25.
Manning turns and gives this to Gorman. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Goldman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Yeah, so...
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
2013. So my league's been running since 2014.
The Madden 25 was trash. Why? You didn't think 2K was going to be good no more?
No, it wasn't.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown.
Or you can get 2K20 comes out?
I'm thinking about it.
Man.
I did like 2K19.
2K19, 2K good.
Blue got scratched though, man. He's asked in 2 other leagues, and they're really good leagues.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Competition.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Mike Daniels able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32.
What do you?
Just a net of 34.
Oh, it's beeping until you're burning the house.
It's
beeping.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Well, the competition level is everybody have their own competition level. Right? Everybody have all a lot of everybody have their own kind of good
so
players.
Good starting field position
Everybody have
here
good
as they
players.
come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, like you know what kills me is like
They'll begin with a run by Gallman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Rico, I was playing Rico for a long time. Now Hellcat, no. Who else?
You.
I've been Chef Boy.
You.
Chef Boy since 2K.
And I saw I met you. I think I met you in watching the Bulldog League.
And they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Smith. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Right, and appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Like Charles is talking about where he gets in the league, he plays for 2-3 seasons, and then
he's a good player.
This is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Nothing in the group, nothing in nobody. What? Is beefing? Alright, here I come.
Just so your wife can come bring it to you. Honey, bring it to me.
Shit, no, boy, I'm making means. I don't know, bring it to you. I gotta go flip them and cook them for another 30 minutes.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Gets
That's
this
good.
to
It's
the
more healthy that way.
for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
You still working the barbershop?
Play action. It's Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 30.
Are you still working in? Are you still working in the barber shop?
This quarterback
you
now,
got your finger. How did you do that?
since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's complete to Sterling. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the way involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
No gain on the play. It'll be second
Should get
down.
lawsuits.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he's gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just
still watching the game?
30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A give. This is Montgomery. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made by Justin Evans. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dalvin Tomlinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the ball game that appears lost.
How much did he
get there? Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline.
Is he dumb?
Big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
If I was you, I'd take that in a heartbeat.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
You can say Owen House moved there.
2nd down. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to be clear.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Hopefully
now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Have you called him yet today? Have you called somebody yet about the house yet? About the land? You called some?
Have them moved in with it. I'd have to have the house sold. Have them move in.
Manning and the Giants come up now.
You have to have a quick
at their 25-yard line.
Isn't that house there? It's not a house there on the. It's not a house there on the land.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there.
You just live there in the mobile home until you get placed temporary.
Now on 2nd and 13. Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1.
A lot more.
They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on
that
that
Texas,
now.
You live in
Now
Texas.
it's
They're
about
probably
getting
going
the
to
ball
get
in
more
the
money
end
in Texas
zone
value.
and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Okay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on.
I know, but it would have you.
4th pick of the game. Instead,
It's hard to stop
2nd
that
down.
boy.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
Yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Yeah, it's not fair.
31's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
What, the Seahawks?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here.
You should have just traded for him. Why, you watched my shirt?
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing
You have to give
decision
him like a late
defensively
keep
because
probably.
they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case
Somebody
was.
will.
Well, in any event, the extra speed
Any lead,
for
somebody
great
did.
penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down
You
is
don't
key
do
for
offense.
offense
You don't
and defense.
do
Instead,
offense to defense.
you're going to stay on the field or start a new set of downs.
Now Bell. And a minuscule
Why,
gain
you
of
say,
maybe
look,
a
I want
yard
them
from
to
the
walk.
6 to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about it.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put the
Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Look at this. I was down 27-0. It's 27-14 now with 5 minutes left to
chance
go.
to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Are you winning?
No, I'm down. I was down 27-0. It's 27-14 now.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10
27-14.
at their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. That bulldozing for multiple tackles.
5 minutes left.
He's going to be dropped
5
falling and
minutes.
pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Manning now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
56 to
Now Manning. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Wow.
Yeah, pick, bitch. That should have been pick. Look at his feet running here.
Ready to break.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
From midfield, here's Manning. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's too early, remember? I know.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
6-6, pull it high.
Check three.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Yeah, Griffin, let's go.
Which one? The linebacker or the corner? Man, the linebacker's good too.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Wahoo!
From the gun, it's Manning. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 24 yards.
Are you about to play punting today?
I don't know. Got to see if he wants to play.
You're going to call him? Give him a ring?
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
15 line. Shit. Ready?
On second down, here's Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Barkley fumbled again, and the ball went out of bounds again. That's crazy.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gallman will run it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You bitch. I like him, though. Scarecrow.
So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2.
Come on, let's go.
Manning. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on him, and that allows you to
How did it hurt somebody if he's playing practice?
He didn't want to get up.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. And And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Mike Daniels able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensive.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Down. 90 Wolf. General West.
Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.